Shazam! How's everyone doing? I know it almost tastes a little like it. Oh, that was neat. Zap. Excuse me. Doing how we doing? Last night we got was it right leg done? Looks promising. Looks like he's going to be at least a foot tall. Corrected two mistakes I made earlier in the build, and we're going to try and make this Final Doom. I thought it was funny to call it, but it should be the last episode of Final Doom because, well, anyone who remembers the game, there's a couple versions, and then they pumped out one Final Doom. So let's see if we can make this a reality. Hey, Eileen, how you doing? Good morning, my dear. Is it foggy that way? I got out the door at 6:30 and drove up the street. It's only 2-3 kilometers, not far, but crazy fog, like pea soup. Couldn't see. Thank God no one was on the road when I was heading up to the mall. Did my 10K walking. Got out, still crazy foggy. In fact, even when I got into the car, my traffic thing alerted me, hey, blah, 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 fog. It's like, wow. Still, and that was hours later. Got home, had a little breakfast, gassed up, a little energy drink. Still having a bit. There's still some, okay. I just hope there isn't, I didn't look at the news. There isn't like a lot of accidents. And it's been foggy for on and off for a couple days. It's like I've been really shocked with just how much fog. So they want me to attach that leg right now, and I'm kind of afraid. I don't want to really do it just yet. I mean, I guess I can. There's really nothing stopping me. But he can't stand anyway. Like, I really want to twist that. I'll use this to twist it. Maybe. No, not quite. Oh, his leg's on. But he can't stand, so I'm not going to worry about it. He can't stand with one leg. One leg and no head. Hey, Kevin. Shazam. How you doing, buddy? You get that camera yet you were talking about? Let's see. I took the road with the RCs. Oh, yeah? I bet the RCs are wicked in the fog with the little lights on them. Can you get really bright lights for those RCs? Because you got, you got Traxxas, right? Hey, Shazam. Good looking guy. But it might be a little early for that much good looking. let's keep you small. Now that I think about it, the size of my head on the stream right now, it's kind of the way it was used to be. Hey, Dan, good morning. When I used to do the green screen, and I would just put my head over the desk. So, I mean, this isn't all that different. It's just cleaner. And of course, I went with this because it's easy to manage software, easier on the laptop overall. And what was the other reason? There was one more reason. Oh, the guest, of course, right? Super easy. But this software I use, I mean, you can run it in free mode. It is the most trouble-free way, pretty much, to get multiple cameras, multiple screens, guests, up and running. Yeah, they have lights for all kinds of RC. Almost for the off-road. Nice, nice. Then you get the light bars. I don't know if you're into the real cars or stuff. There's a guy right now who took a Tesla, and what they're doing is making a low height sport version, custom cutting, modding it. And this thing is low like a Lamborghini low, like Countach low. I mean, it's just, and he's doing great progress every day. I'm seeing these updates on TikTok and YouTube and stuff, and it's like just great stuff. But let's see, where are we here? I turn on more lights. I'm trying to see if my cameras are behaving because I know more light is better overall. It also gives me what I like. I don't know what you guys. White is a big deal for me. I love whiter the better, and that's the thing. Like, I don't think it ever comes across to you guys how clean this setup actually looks. I only wish, and this is something I'm trying to work on. My backsplash there, that white is different than desktop white, but the desk is too white and it's too shiny, too reflective. So now I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to make it matte, or maybe just have a temporary backdrop for photography. It'd be nice if it was for video too, but I think it's going to be hard because this is easy to keep clean. I wipe it done because it's that kitchen countertop surface, which is why it's so great and durable, but it's shiny and it's not great for filming. And it's even worse for the photography, which, lesson learned. But, ooh, there's a stomach. Little bit of indigestion. The camera came broken in the mail. No, man. Uh, was it Amazon? Because I mean, you can get a pretty quick turnaround on that. They're really good. All of mine came from Amazon, and actually, no, I think that I did have one. The second one combusted. Uh, hmm. I should say it didn't work. It just didn't work. Not like there was an obvious crack or the lens was shot or glass. I don't know. It didn't work. And once I popped it in the mail, I had another one come. I've helped a bunch of my friends lately get streaming. I still got marker on me that won't wash off. I got a bad habit with painting, and someone comes up to me, and I got to make a note. I'll take my pen or my marker, and I write on my arm. It's an old workhouse habit, and it's just a really, really bad habit because I don't lose them this way. The note stays there. You go wash from you, and you wash your hands from here to here, but not up here, right? But might make it a mucky muck. I had a problem with the skin on my wrist, which is why I haven't been wearing my watch on my right. I got it on my left, which is still it's weird for me. I haven't done it like since I was a kid. It's a really weird situation for me to be in. And of course, permanently, you can see where my watch has lived, for 40 years, 40 of my 50 years. I guess my first 10, I really didn't wear a watch. I love watches. If I could afford, and it's funny saying that given what I spend on Lego, but I don't spend a lot on watches. Like, yeah, I got an Apple Watch I don't wear anymore because, well, at work I'm not allowed. But now it's just cheapy watches. I mean, 10, 15, $20. And I like big watches, but I wouldn't, if I had the money, if I had stupid money, I'd be that guy with the 20, 30, $40,000 watches, chronographs, because I love that stuff. It was Amazon, but the supplier is the problem. Returning policy, such point. Yeah, sorry to hear that, dude. I gotta admit, when I do my best to stick with Amazon. Amazon ships it. That kind of situation. I gotta admit, they're just really good at what they do. Um, the customer service is pretty sweet. They definitely figured out the secret sauce. They're keeping the customers pretty happy. I mean, shipping, that's a different thing, of course, depending on where you live and which courier is the one that's going to get it to you. That's a sticking point for some of us. Um, I tell you, I'm still playing tag with Canada Post and Shoppers Drug Mart right now. They are just being miserable to me. I mean, after I build this today, I might head over, try my luck, and see if everything is where it's supposed to be. But I don't got a lot of hope. Really don't. I wear the Lego watch. I want an expensive watch, but I want it to be Lego. I tell you, hey, could you imagine, like, for us iPhone guys, that a Lego branded co-brand with Apple, like that would be amazing. I mean, I would never see an Android. I don't envision that, but I could absolutely see Lego and Apple getting together. I see that 100% as a possibility. Two leading brands, for sure. Okay, this is just clearly the other leg. This is all the same kind of builds. C Sport Dive Watch, good for 500 feet depth. Yeah, and that's another thing too. That's another reason. Hey, Cliff's in the house. Shazam, bro. Clicking Cliff is one of the few, actually, probably the only individual that I put on my original 24-hour live stream that I don't think I had previous online experience with, like face to face, through camera or whatever. So I'm always appreciative when I see him drop by. You got three of the watches, eh? I love that giving you Shazam. I only do it online. I think I might do that in person. I never do that in person. But you know what this? Do you guys know the story of why I say Shazam? Have I told this story? I must have told that story. The reason I go, especially if I'm going to someone else's chats, but now it's just become something I say now. Um, it's an attention getter. It works for me. Even if you're not a comic book fan, it's such a like if you're sitting there and you're live streaming and someone comes in your chat and goes Shazam, like that stands out. It really does. You don't have to know squat about books or comics or any of that. And I'm struggling to see here what they want me to do. So it must be a 3. Did I not get a single? I did get a single. Yeah, 2. Yeah, no, it's me now. I can go to so many streams in any time zone now around the planet. I say Shazam, and I get they'll say it, even if they're not talking to the channel, they see it. They'll acknowledge it. It's just sweet. It just works. It just works. Even that they don't know it's a comic book character. And hey, don't get me wrong, I don't have a big fascination or love for that character either. I just don't. It's something that stood out. I can't remember where I did it the first time, what stream, and it just got that instant reaction when they weren't reacting to anybody. And then it's like, yeah, I just ran with it. I ordered Titanic this morning. Whoa, good going, eh? I'm surprised you didn't order that during like the double VIP points time, a month ago, a couple weeks. Was it a couple weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? Or was that just double VIP in Canada? I think it was double VIP worldwide at the time, wasn't it? I could be wrong. My stomach is gurgling. I have eaten though, so it's not like I'm hungry. I don't know how identical this leg is going to be. That is a great set. I got to make a decision if it's something I really want before it disappears. Oh, it wasn't in stock at the time. Yeah, it's pretty typical, right? The big, one of the most expensive sets probably, and then, yeah, it's not on during. And I see that every time during double VIP is like the biggest bad set is the one you can't get. The one you could definitely benefit from the most with the double VIP type point situations. And it's like, yeah, that's the one you can never find. It's like, you dirty, dirty. Because I got a lot of friends who are far more strategic than I am. Like, you know, I I buy a lot of stuff. I buy it when I think I can max out on gift with purchases and stuff. VIP points, I really hate Lego these days, and I hate the system. They ruined it. The old days of VIP was so much easier and better. When they revamped it 2 years ago, they basically trashed it. So I honestly don't care. When I get the points, it's great, and I use them. I bought half the Razor Crest on VIP points. I bought Bowser entirely on VIP points, except for like $9. So I got Bowser for $9 Canadian, and half that Razor Crest was paid for with VIP points on another account of mine. Forgot about that account and the points on that account. So that's probably when you have multiple accounts. Uh, you forget. But where's that going? I totally don't know where that's going. Is that it? This is where see the contrast's a little tough. It's tan background in the PDF with the brown parts and black lines, and I don't want to jack the contrast. Ah, for your 1,000 sub special. Hey, yeah, awesome. Yeah, and I enjoyed the Falcon, but hey, Titanic's great, and if you've got a place to put it, even better. In my case, if I do ever get the Titanic, I have to split it. It's in 3 parts. I'd have to put like, two in one section, one in the other. I don't have, what is it, 54 inches wide? My cabinet's at best are 30 or 32 wide. Um, Even if I took out panels and try and stand it on its end as if it's sinking, like, I mean, I could be very creative. I can come up with different solutions for things, but something that's that long is just brutal for me. I always look at that new train, the big whatever it is, big Hogwarts. I'm not even an HE guy, but that new train in the store looks amazing. I am so tempted. I know it's not the scale to anything Legos put out, and that bothers some people, but it doesn't bother me. It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. And you're going to build a shelf. I trust that you're good enough with shelf building and stud finding and all that, that you'll build a shelf for it, because that's going to be a beast. That's going to be a beast. Okay, now I need to figure out the shenanigans on how to make this work. See, this is a magic fit right now. See, just squat holding it together. You start placing something on it. All right, and here's the first one. I'm not sure if it was my workload yesterday with the training, and I ended up standing still for about 3 hours. I took a 2-hour meeting standing in one spot. working with one of my other trainers on the other shift to make sure he's on the same page that he's teaching what I need him to teach. And without realizing, I mean, we had a real good conversation, good time, but my knee was just so jacked today when I was walking. Like that was just just wretched, horrible. Up bracket. Oh Jesus, is that not supposed to be in there yet? Down bracket. Up bracket. Oh, is there another technique? Oh, there is. If I didn't have that, his leg won't come on. So I'm glad I have that handy. Here. Okay. We got that there. This one on the bottom here. And not horrible instructions, but they could be better. And I could say that for a lot of instructions. That was totally not helpful. Totally. I am making. Wow, this is not good. Let's see. So it's got to be this way. And yet, how is it? Is that the right way? That's the right way. You're going to need a new shelf for that Titanic stuff for sure. Yeah, he is. I don't mind buying it and building it, but yeah, it's going to set in parts. And they were clearly smart enough to have it buildable in 3 large sections, but I think they understand that for some people, the barrier to entry is, "I can't put it somewhere." Well, you can still buy it, you can still build it, and if you have to, you just leave it in 2 or 3 chunks that are kind of reasonable. I know one person took one part of that boat, and they have it coming out of the wall like a moose head, and I thought that was a creative way. I mean, clearly not showing the whole set that way, but, it's like, "Hey, there's an option," you know? Then they just came up with a placard and mounted that on the wall. That's something. Boom. So my intention is, if I can, we're going to finish this guy out. Let's by calling this one Final Doom. And then I would like, what do I have up there? I got 1, 2, 4. I still got a fair bit of these sets. I've got IG8, which I think is going to blow you guys away. I don't know how tall he's going to stand. I would guess at least as tall as this guy. And then I do have another Iron Man build, a wicked looking Iron Man build, and then some Smurfs, and then Chinese car. And after that, I want to start building cars. Lego cars, Mega Constructs cars, like lots and lots and lots of cars. And a stud connection here. But I've been more consistently building in the last few weeks than I have in the last few years, I think. I mean, it helps that I pretty much have a lot of space now, and I'm organized with a thought process of like how I'm going to do what. That helps. I'm going to get that Titanic because I feel like I would recreate the end scene from the movie. Hey, there's been a lot of people who take that set and they just do a little bit of mocking and, iceberg and water and like, just building the set doesn't have to be the end of that build. Like, there's so many cool ways to mess with it, to make it your own. I don't want to jinx it, but yeah, cameras are doing good, so I'm happy. Bigfoot? Which Bigfoot are you speaking of, Kevin? Whoa, Cliff, you ordered from Blue. Awesome. The fire truck. I'll have to look that one up and see what it's like. Blue Bricks has they do a lot of neat stuff, and they've been doing licenses. Like they got the Star Trek license. I've been tempted to pick up one of their big enterprises or something. Um, I had Blue Bricks, one or two sets from years ago, and I'm not going to judge them now. They've come a long way. So, if I order something new like you are, um, I'll give them a fair shot, judge them with fresh eyes. Kevin, that'd be an awesome bill. Jack and Rose. My stomach is making the most incredible noises. That can of energy drink is like, ooh. And actually, my breakfast consisted of eating leftover meat and spaghetti sauce because it was like calling spaghetti sauce is being generous. It's basically hamburger with a little bit of tomato. There's nothing to it. It's basically, you know, meat with a lubricant just to help it go down. Very meat heavy. And it's like that plus this is like, yeah, it's not my usual meat and eggs or sausage and eggs. So Blue Bricks, Kevin, is a legit company somewhere in Europe, and they they have taken rebrickable type builds, usually with permission, produce those, but they've been getting licenses to do stuff the last bunch of years and have moved forward it that way. And they're using um, the top tier bricks these days that they can get their hands on. That's my knowledge of the situation. I haven't bought one in forever. So, like I said, they're on my radar. About a year ago, when I promoted them when they were doing the Star Trek stuff, uh, I almost had a review sample from them, and I can't remember why that fell through. When people contact me for that kind of stuff, I don't have many requests. So because I like getting free stuff. I don't want to make it. I don't want to add a barrier to getting free stuff. But there are certain things I'll say, and sometimes it's off-putting. Like I will tell, "Ooh, okay, that one is ugly. This still has flashing on it." You know what? That is just crazy. I can't remember any time I've seen that in like the last bunch of years have that much flashing on a non-braided brick. That's just something. I'll use my Tamiya. Is it Tamiya? Tamiya 4-wheel drive mini racer Tamiya craft tools. So Kevin will recognize those. Oh, my buddy's asking about dinner tomorrow, breakfast, because he is off. That's interesting. I need to see if there's an opportunity there. So I don't have a file handy. File might be better than cutters, but I'm going to use a very sharp edge here to just clean off that flashing. Do that mostly off screen. This is kind of like taking wood chopsticks when you're in a restaurant. You know, I like to use the takeout chopsticks. I don't like the hard ones. And then I sit there, going, you know, because you want to get the splinters off. Okay, so that is shocking to see that. That is not a good quality. It just isn't. Bluebird's not cheap. They're not. But then, hey, Lego is not cheap, right? Oh, look at this. This one has it too. That is crazy. Okay, well, they're easy fixes. I mean, a file or a sharp blade do wonders to fix that, but that's something. Wow. Okay. I'll have to watch the rest of those parts. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that it was going to interfere. That's crazy. I haven't seen flashing since the 90s. Really? You know what's funny? So the one pair for sure, I got a blue and the red one here. I'm pretty sure this red one is probably going on 20 years. I'd have to see. I do have one or two other pairs, you know, because you misplace them. I'd have to see the printing and see what the current printing is, and then I could be 100% sure. But one of my pairs, 20 years old, 30 years old. Because the first pair I bought for the slot cars. I used to do those little, you know, 6-inch, 5-inch long, 4-inch wide slot cars that had the little bearings on the edges, and those cars are so cool, so fast. And when I say 30, I'm probably closer to 35, not 40, 35. Open snips, use sharp edges. Yeah, for sure. That's definitely a possibility. But for a quick and dirty thing, that thing is great. Those stay sharp. I do my best to not cut anything but plastics, and that's of course the trick, right? Don't screw up your tools. I mean, everyone knows that. Right tool for the job. Like right now, I kid you not, on my inbound team side at my warehouse, I don't know where the bolt cutters went. Now they have something that looks like bolt cutters, and I told the boss on this side, go, those aren't bolt cutters. He goes, what do you mean? I goes, those are garden snips. They're for cutting tree hedges, you know, wood, you know, light wood, not metal seals or, you know, light chain. And of course, people look at me like I'm retarded. It's like, I'm sorry if I use that word and people don't like it, but boo hoo. At my age, with the grades, I'm not about to change because some people's feelings get hurt. And I have challenged people in my family. In fact, people would suggest I am challenged people. Super sensitives, they don't do well around me. Instagram. Start following me. Thank you, Gustavo. Oh, that's Lego Builder FA. Okay, thank you, sir. Wherever you are. I appreciate it. Mine only break because they get other people misuse them. Oh yeah, those little cars were made, and it's such a great way to enter the modeling hobby. Tiny little motors. You don't have to worry about steering or shocks or anything. Although you can get those, you can put those in too if you really wanted to. You get nice little flexible shells you can play with. You can paint them, or you can get them pre-done, whatever. It's just a great way to enter the hobby on the cheap. And then, of course, you discover the larger scale stuff. Later for me it was the grasshopper, but that was my big. That was my first big one was the grasshopper because I thought that thing was just amazing for what it is. It's a great entry into the hobby. All right, how is it going to be that way? That looks good. That mirrors up good. And Shazam. There we go. I'm keeping it zoomed out a little further than last time just because, well, he's so big now. Step 4. I want to make sure I get that right. That was 469 done. So then one more green. Probably the last green one there. Up bracket. See, now I'm getting to a point where I'm getting to the end of certain pieces and certain colors. That's always where you get nervous. I mean, at least this is Lego scale stuff. So if I have to, I'll go get a Lego part, even if it's the wrong color. Doesn't matter. Don't care that much. It'd be nice if it was green, brown, and gray, but good enough to finish it, and then I can always come back and get a proper color later if I really care. Like if I think he's that cool. If I know, if it's just it's okay, then I won't even bother fixing a color problem. I'll just leave him as it is. It's the build, right? I mean, my big enjoyment is doing the build, and that's what I like. One reason you probably, I mean, I've said this before, you probably won't see me do the CMF series much anymore. They're fine investments and all, but there's no value in it to me. Like personal value. I don't get anything out of it. I want to build. Building a minifigure is not building. Okay, I remember this. I did this already. So this is very familiar. Very familiar. Step 475, 476. Loving the olive green though. I know a lot of people would kill for this much olive green for military builds. All right. So where are you going, dude? So now I need to figure out, is this it? Is this the angle? Okay. So this is the top near the hip of the leg. 478. They're showing the whole leg. I already done that. Okay, from this angle, where am I looking? I'm looking there. Okay. God damn, stupid. So that's 478. We're in the last quarter of the PDF. 1x4, 1x3, 1x2, 1x1. Hey, that's nice when you can do that. 2x3, 2x2. So yay! My kitty litter was delivered to the wrong place because my wife is a doo-doo head. I noticed this when I was checking her orders last night. I go, "You do realize you did not have it delivered to us or delivered to the store?" She thought it was gonna get delivered to the store. She goes, "What do you mean?" I said, "You screwed it up. Take a look." As a favor, because of my discounts with Walmart, um, we added, friends' credit cards so we could, direct charge stuff when they want stuff as opposed to us doing it and whatever. It's like my wife didn't realize the address and all that. It was a delivery and had a grocery option and all this and that. It's like, so my kitty litter is about 7 kilometers away right now. It's like, you dumb dumb. 4, 3, 2, and a 1. That's okay. That's okay. None of us are perfect, right? Okay. Piece with the ball joint, 1x4. Yeah, I seem to remember not liking this part of the build. Camera's all still looking good. I'm super happy. Turn this around now. Let's see. Are these down? I'm going to make it the right ones. Down, 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 down bracket. What culture wrestling? Ups and downs? No one cares. I would turn off my notifications, but I am waiting for some notifications. What am I looking for? Okay, this. All right, so we got our ratcheted joint here. Down bracket, 2x4. Another down bracket and 2 studs. Okay, I need to build a sub-assembly first. So the ratchet joint, that is at least there's Legos, at least the other one was, and the other leg. But it's honestly kind of like hard to screw it up. That is interesting. 2 of them? Oh, I need 2 of them. All right. Now, this is what's neat. They don't give you, like, they don't really explicitly tell you how that piece goes on, and then you assume that stays on because you do this. But the instruction is actually really poor. It's really poor. Oh, and one on that side? Okay, that is news to me. I wonder if I did that right on the previous one, assuming these are kind of done symmetrically. All right. I know there was a problem with the other side. It could be I missed that little step. Okay, I need to get this on before I move forward. So I feel okay. So this looks right as of right now. This gets confusing. I was absolutely confused on the previous leg. I will have to do better. See, I'm worried now because I'm just about at the end of these down brackets, which, you know, See, like that scares the hell out of me. See, that's just sitting floating until we do the next piece, or a couple of the next pieces even. That is so not helpful right now. I'm looking and it's like I am so god awful confused. Uh, uh, okay. This perspective with that. Okay. So that makes I did make a mistake on the other side. And I made an assumption. Feels like I might have. That's on there. Now this one bracket. So that's starting to look a little better. And a down bracket. 2x2 plate. What's my position here? Flip back. Which way is this? Like this? But I mean, there's just so many times. Look at this. So many times in this build where you're going flippy, flippy. 480 steps. Turn to a side angle. Down. And one piece here. See, I hate when they make me do that. That drives me bonkers. Jumper. Okay, I mean, it's there now. One of these, 2 brown plates, gray grill, and 2 gray studs. Where am I now? Where am I now? Oh, they made me flip again. So stud, stud. See, even this feels like something I missed. Stud, stud. I'm really excited. I hope this guy looks good. I hope he stands fine. I don't want to have to get creative. I've added 1 piece of Lego for sure. Maybe 2. I do recall doing it the second time. I can't remember if that stuck or if I figured out what my mistake might have been. That's your 2 for sure. Turntable. It was missing. There was a missing piece. Not even that. It was a substitute situation. There was a missing piece. That's a 1x6. Oh, going across. Much needed. $4.93. $4.94. Cut wedge. Up bracket. Rounded plate with bar. Hopefully I have enough to finish. And an up bracket here. Unos, dos, tres. Up bracket, wedge plate. Nice. $4.95. Slope, cut wedge, L plate, and a brown stud. This can go over those, and there's an L plate. And that's going there. Tile, do we still have anything? Oh, there we go. Got one in a piece here, one big slope, one stud, and one tile. I don't know how OCD some of you guys are if stuff's not perfectly straight. I'm not too OCD. Not anymore. Brown. So Tyler stud. Stud. This one's going to be on that side. There is a difference. Two brown. And two slopes in brown. I need to try to get this right. By the time I came home at 8:30ish, my daughter was off to university. I didn't get to see her this morning. And that's what sucks about, being back on the, get up early health crap. It's like, and all it really is keeping the same hours I do when I work on my off days. That's all. I wake up anyway, so it's like, well, I'm awake. I get out of bed, start moving, just, feel better. Let's see, rotate this over. Brown brick. I hate one piece instructions. Big pet peeve. All right, two golden grills. And a stud. I mean, I really feel like I'm at a point where I start maybe condensing some of this stuff. What do you think? I'm just going to mess up some of my muscle memory. Kind of tired of the reaching. I think I can get away with all this. This spring. Here too. Maybe even the jumps. like these. Go over a bit. They're big and kind of obvious looking. Can I get this down to 3? That would be really nice if I could get this down to just 3. Yeah, that works. I'm going to put all the ones and twos together. How awesome are these trays? I mean, seriously. That's 3 now. Ooh, here's the wind. Hey, Cushy 420 on Twitch. Shazam. You don't have the patience for it? You know what? You can always start small. $15, $20 set in whatever country you're in. As long as it's, I mean, patience, I think is relative. I think, are you interested in a certain theme or something? I think that's what it comes down to. Like this set here, there's a lot of people who would not touch this set, not just because it's not actual Lego, but I mean, the struggles of trying to build something with sketchy instructions and with some cheating techniques. I mean, I enjoy the challenge, so it's not horrible for me, but not for everybody. But yeah, I'm glad to see you there on Twitch. Awesome. You probably might have, not that there's too many on right now, but generally the experience is better on YouTube. You'll find people around the chat more often. Cushy. I do, right now I stream to 6. 3 Facebook, my personal page for All Bricks Count, and 2 of my Facebook groups, one for Lego, one for Mega Constructs, or Mega Brands these days. I should probably think about renaming it. And YouTube, of course, Twitter, and Twitch, all at the same time. Mostly because the software is decent and handles all the heavy lifting for me, so it's like, this kind of works. Let's see, little one. Was there supposed to be 2 of these? There was supposed to be 2 of these. Probably the last of these gray pieces. And what looks like the last of those wedge pieces. I wish I could figure out Twitch. I'm still, oh my God, that's horrible. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but this is not a good step connection. All right, we're cheating on this one, folks. Let's see. We'll cut this big bad boy down. I get all these little bits from previous ones. I should probably be a little more frugal. Okay. So put a little tape on the stud. And if I do it right, this appears, and look at that. You shake it now. It won't go anywhere. It's hidden as long as you cut it to the right size. It just fills that space around the stud nice and neat. And it won't come off now. Look. Now I should say it won't come off, but it's a non-permanent solution. to get reasonable clutch in a situation where you may not have it. And I did this back in the days on regular Lego. So now, of course, I just did this wrong. It's like, and this is what it looks like after you do it. So I may have to do another one. What I can do is I can reposition it and see if I will retain the benefits of that. If not, okay, it's not bad. But yeah, I made a mistake. Okay, we're good. Where's my tire hose? It'd be funny now that I've moved everything over if I cannot find the tile I need. Like, yeah. Or worse, do I even have one of those left? There we go. I think that would definitely be one that would fall into a category of it would be hard for me to fix. Is it two? Oh, I needed two of those. I needed two of those. Where are we at? Oh, we're 1 hour even. And I'm mostly through the leg. So I don't think it's unreasonable to think I can sit through and finish the leg here. So if I've done this right. There we go. We're studying in pretty good everywhere. That was step 505. I need a way to have the trays like that. Like that would be freaking awesome. That's going to be something I need to do. And actually, the solution would be to make this Lego stands that will hold the trays at certain angles. The problem is I don't want the parts to fall out, just so I have better visibility. So project for another day. Project for another day. So, given what I see here now, so I didn't encounter the problems last time. So either the instructions were cockeyed, or I made a mistake last time, but I've already gone further problem-free than I did on my previous build, previous leg. An ingot. These are, oh no, that's not an ingot. Where's my ingot? Darn ingot. Okay. So we're going to see. And actually, I remember last time thinking, oh, this is going to be, see that? That's actually a better clutch than I would think. It's really hit or miss on those ingots. And is it going to be on this side? I think so. Like that. I had some people reach out to me. They asking me questions. What's with the blue thing? Well, that's what I lean on. It's a pool noodle. And it saves my elbows. Makes it really comfortable to spend hours at the desk if I so need. Not that I recommend anyone spend hours at the desk. For me, like hour and a half is really tough on my back. See? Everything about this tells me that's wrong. So to me, that's got to be wrong. So I take that, put that over here. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. There we go. Don't assume. Greatest cause of failure is when you make an ass of you in front of me. Assume. It sounds funny if I said I'm hungry. Okay, I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry. That's not what it is. It's not hungry. There's definitely something about sitting that makes me want to put stuff in my mouth as I grab a drink of energy drink. Mm. When I crack that open, it tastes like a light beer. I don't know why. I'm not sure if I've had that one before, but that's the first thing that came to my head. It's like, man, that tastes a lot like a light beer. And it could be because I do the empty stomach cardio by walking. And that's just because that was probably the first thing my taste buds hit, felt this morning. For these bad boys I just really I look at the name on Twitch and I see Cushy for 20. It's like, oh, I get Cush. I'm old, but I get it. Okay, get rid of that. Need that there. Oh, and this needs to go on right away. So based on what this, where will that be? Something don't change. Is it going to be there? It's going to be there. No. Okay, so I can see that being a problem. Although it wasn't last time. So 2 cheese slopes and 1 jumper in gray. That's step 511. I'll tell you what, I look forward to seeing a Titanic build. Now, how long is your stream going to be? That's what I like to know, because you know, that's a beast. I mean, you have no intention of like banging that out 24 hours, do you? I mean, I get 3 builds in my 24-hour stream, and the biggest was the Batwing, and that kind of took me 12 hours just because of the whole got to entertain the masses kind of deal. But and I did have the help of everyone who hung around, so that was cool. But wow, that totally that whole step. Okay, that's crazy. I mean, I'm looking. Where is it? There. So from this perspective, here, I'm trying to figure out what it. I just realized the instructions are off the page. I'm not even kidding. I'm doing this half based on memory, and actually, not half based on memory. I can look at the other leg, but that's horrible. It. The PDF is got part of the image chopped the wrong way. The focus is in the wrong spot, but at least that looks like it matches the other side. 513, 2 brown slopes, plywood bar. Now I got to figure out the orientation again. This way, nope, 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 nope. This way, okay. How's it? Clutch. I could be better. I'm not going to. I don't waste time to fix everything that I think might have this sketchy clutch. I mean, as long as I see where it went, if it pops, I'll fix it later. I fix it later. I need brown or gray. I need brown studs. And I know, see, now here it makes, on the previous leg, they expected you to push this in after you put in another piece, which was so dumb. That's not bad. I think I would like a piece. I think I would like some extra insurance. Actually, let's see. Let's be a little smart. Reduce, reuse, recycle, right? Isn't that what they con us into? All right. So let's see if I've cut it small enough. If not, I can, oh, it doesn't look small enough. Cut again. That's all better. All I'm going to do is I made it 2 studs long, so I'm going to bridge 2 studs. I'm going to press down over. Look at that. Nice and tight. She be tight. One of those. One of those gray. You know, wanted in tan. It doesn't come that way. Oh. Spaghetti. Let's see. Oh, yeah, this is where there was some significant cheating. I'm convinced there should be one more plate involved. But not happening, apparently. One each side. So, where's the ratchet? Hey, Ryan. Good morning. So you are home, eh? Well, I'm sorry to hear that. So did her fever break, at least? Or she's still running the fever? Yeah, and then this is going to be my next step. One of those is that going to be an ingot. That's going to be an ingot. There. Is it this side? This side. Let's see. What's the side connection here like? Okay, that's reasonable. Still fevered. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. If you don't have kids like Ryan and me, and half my followers, it's tough. Man, you feel like you can't do anything. I mean, what can you do? Cold baths, the medication, cloths on the head, fans sometimes, but that usually makes everyone feel worse, not better. Just waiting it out. Usually for their bodies to do what it needs to do, which is the most useless bloody feeling when you're a parent. And that's all when the kid has a good system. If your kid doesn't, then it's a whole other level of nightmare. Tylenol and Advil. Yeah. All right. So now we're back to this. I already did one of these on the other leg. It's actually surprising because it looks a little bit empty, but all right. Bar with 3. 1, 2, 3. And before I put them on, my spaghetti wrenches. Because it's absolutely easier. Here we go. To do this now. I mean, I got a friend who's got, honestly, a very sickly kid, to put it mildly. So every fever is like life threatening. Technically, all fevers are life threatening, you know, because any of our immune systems can stop from stress or lack of good nutrients or whatever. There's a million reasons why a perfectly healthy person will stop responding, stop self healing. Because that's all you're waiting for now. You're just waiting for what her body is designed to do normally under the right conditions, which is fight. Okay, so those three are together. Oh, nice, nice. I've got half of it done on my phone, and it's like, oh, I just got to decide, like, am I going to bother? Do I finish it? I'm almost to the mindset I'd rather just do live streams, nothing else, just because. It's just easier to go click, stream, and then be done. Take the odd photo, and then that's it. No worries. No extra time editing. Two more wrenches. So this time on these two pieces. And with Walmart and Canada Post screwing me up, it's like I want to do new bricks with what I've got, but I would really rather have my other packages. Yeah, nothing I can do about it. When I look up, it looks good, and I look away and I see a little. My stream is solid right now, and my internet's solid, but I mean, I'm able to run speed tests at the good times, and it's fine. So I've run it a few times. I go click and I run speed tests because I have it as a background option, and it's like so it can run speed tests in stream and be fine. And sometimes it craps out a little. Frustrating. Ooh, we are connecting. We are connecting stuff. Lots of stuffs. Okay. So part of the pig, and then now they're expecting me to do 524. So this part and this part going together. There we go. We got a ratchet. There's not too much play here, just a little bit of turning. Not terribly possible. Not terribly possible. And there's his other leg kind of sitting in place. And now I got to start working on the foot. Three, pulling a bunch of parts you see already. Two down brackets. And then one of those. L plates. Two F plates, probably the last two. Like right now, I see nice solid connections across the board. I'd like to say hi again to those watching on Twitch. Thank you for watching. I'm not sure if I'm getting recommended, but I appreciate seeing the viewers over there. Awesome. Brown. Let's see, bracket. 2x2 plate. 1x4. Modified. 2L plates. I should double check. Background recorder still going. Good. That's the one thing I keep forgetting to check. I lost about half hour footage on one of your other streams. That killed me. Because the whole point of the background recorders, it doesn't have any of that on-screen stuff you see there, like the figure or the logos or even the scroller. None of that. So, 2 gray tile, gray plate, 2 jumps, and 2 quarter rounds. I still have quarter rounds? Yes. And now plate, jumper, quarter round. Boy, I hope that's going the right way. One of those and 2 studs. Still a crap ton of studs, so that's good, I suppose. One of those, 2 10 jumps. Yeah, definitely. Oh, the foot. Something is a foot. This is kind of an interesting way to achieve that texture and look on the side of the boot, the sole. So, do that now. I almost question their decision to those. Oh no, there we go. 1x3, 1x2s, and is that headline brick? Headline bricks. So, from this position, we've got one each way, even though they don't explicitly show. And I know I made a mistake last time, so I got to be really careful this time. There we go. I know I just did this better. Brown title. Last 2. Boy, I hope that's real. And one little tile. Did he? Okay. So that's in there. That's in there. And one on here. One on here. There we go with the foot. Last two brown plates. Nope, nope, slow down. Two Traverse bricks and a plate. So one of these each way. And actually, I have to go back and check the stream, Ryan, to see if it is on StreamYard's end or possibly on yours. Possibly. Oh, I already pulled those. And they're like, where's the birds go? I already pulled them. Ooh, the police, yeah. Hopefully it's fog day. Because that fog is devastating today. Two jumpers. Two more tiles. So put that down for a moment. Yeah, I remember stepping. I wasn't too fond of it last time we did it. What's the deal here? This is going under. Yeah, this is going under. Making more of the booty. Big bad booty daddy. Scott. I know. I don't know Scott Steiner's kid. I don't think Scott Steiner's probably Rick Steiner's kid. He's pro wrestler now. Braun Breaker. Pretty dumb name. But I think he wanted, or the WWE wanted the kid to grow on his own name. Super talented kid. I mean, that family bloodline alone. 1, 2, 3, 4-ish. So we'll lay that down for a moment. These inverted slopes. So this one's going here. Yes. This one I should put on first. Yes. There we go. And, 3 and 2. 1, 3, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2, 2. Are we rotating this around? Yes. 1 on the bottom. 2 in the back, which I don't really agree with. But see, that's wrong. I did the same mistake I did last time. Can I get it out? Yes. Okay. Three there. And 2 here. And all my cameras are behaving and I'm well lit. I'm really happy. Thank you, streaming gods. I will sacrifice a chicken or something suitable here. Swing it over my head. Ah, you mother trucker. What else we got here? All right, one of those. Single brown and a good tile. So we have that. Yeah, that going there. Another circle going here. Oh, I feel like I could sneeze. Last two of those. Nope, 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 nope. Two studs. So let's put that in. Let's connect all this up. This part's a lot like the Iron Man build. Ooh, ooh, ooh. In fact, yeah, there's definitely a lot of similarities. In wrenches, okay. Gray. I didn't even notice these gray wrenches. I hope that don't bite me in the butt. Okay, it's the same prop. There we go. I'm not sure if that should be all the way down, but ease it down. So, two headlight bricks, 180, two plates. Oh, look at that. The last two. No, it's not the last two. It's not the last two. It's not. Play it on each side. And as long as it doesn't fall apart, I'll put them on a turntable. We can all look and enjoy. One more brown one here. It's like, that's the only thing. Like, why won't you have that stud in? So, no. That seems like a missed opportunity. That the fact that he doesn't stud in. There's your booty. Big bad booty daddy. Nope, nope, nope. There we go. There's your boot. All right. What's this all about? Okay. So now we're going to try and do this and not break the leg. There we go. Nice. Very nice. I mean, that leg is basically self-supporting yet. I'm very hesitant because now he's going to be so heavy when I do try and stand him up. Come on. There we go. Well, how's that for a first attempt to stand them up? Wow. Let's see. So, for you guys at home, come on. He looks good. Now, I said he was about a foot tall. I don't have the head on him, but that's 1 foot there. So at the top of his collar, the rear, he's 1 foot. Because where you see the red 1 foot is kind of level. So that is pretty sweet looking right now. I am, however, super duper nervous. Oh, I got a cod piece on him now. I don't know. Should I move stuff in front or behind him? At this point, I would like to not reach behind him anymore. Ooh, ooh. There's a tiny little piece there I've never seen before. We'll put all of these plates with plates. Reduce it down to just 2 trays if I can. And call that a slope thing. Put those there. And for no obvious reasons, so put those there. All right, go down to 2 trays. Pretty stable. By the way, there's his back. I'm liking him a lot right now. And he doesn't even have a head yet. He does have a turntable. I'm going to be very nervous about putting anything on him, dude. But let's see. That's actually my very next part. Like I said, this is not going to be fun. Okay, so something. Oh. Now there's something I will have to maybe deal with. That joint. Where did you pop off from, you dirty? Oh, look at that. Okay. Not horrible. Do you see what's happening? So he's kind of fine there. So what I might need to do is make a base that does something with the legs. Those 2 joints are a little on the weak side. The legs want to flail out. Ooh. So if I can, that scares that out of me though. I do have a cheat for that. We're going to see. Watch this. So I've done something like this before. I'm going to see Can I do this now without? I just need it to stay. This is going to be the part. Like, can I get it to let go? Just. I just need it to just not sticky enough on one part. There we go. So that's one. This is just so I can work with it. I will absolutely tear this off after, but for now, don't do that. That's a whole other world of hurt for me. This is going to be a comedy of errors. Huh? Trust me, it's a good idea. I've done it before, but not with two. There we go. And now, can I get it to not? To not. Just, so we got to do is not touch. One more. Something with the tiniest points. So I have very minimal contact. You dirty buggers. Isn't that? This is just not fun. Let go enough to not be doing that. So. Well, at least we know Scotch tape is awesome, huh? No. This is just comedy affairs. I used one. It's like, let go. You actually need this tape to not be sticky in one part. The part that you want to control. See? Oh, even static. Even the static is just something else. So, this is how you stop leaks from going where you want them to go. They're stuck now. You can barely see that tape. They're not flail out on me. There was enough contact surface on the bottom of the bricks. For now, neat cheat, right? All Bricks County has all the tricks. Again, that was something I developed from, there was a very specific Lego build that made me come up with that, where there was two kind of structures I still wanted to pan out inexplicably, and it's like, you know what? There's good surface on the bottom. Oh, I'm building the helmet now. Super sweet. All right. I need two Traverse bricks. I have them. I do. You see the Iron Man off in the back. Still got it. Haven't moved it to the cabinet actually because it is the video I'm still contemplating finishing. I got all the time lapses all sped up. I just need to decide by putting them back on the turntable. Let's see. Ooh, oh my goodness, the stud connection on that is crazy. Oh, that is outrageously tight. Like outrageous. And there's clearly a bug here because that is mathematically not possible. So there's a piece I forgot. Yeah, because it doesn't fit. So either I made a mistake or they made a mistake. Well, I made a mistake. So now that fits. I mean, Lego math done right is very, very precise. 4, oh, dude, really? You know what's funny? So I got to stack 4 of these plates, but I've been avoiding 2 that have pushed together this whole time. So here we go. That is the world's first spacer. Like, and I freed those up when I found my pieces earlier. So that's cool. Oh, is it just one? It's just one. 2 green plates. So that tape though cannot be a permanent solution to the legs because, well, it's just going to collect dust. If you got cats like me, cat hair, it's not good. It's good for finishing build, so it doesn't, the legs don't destroy. By the way, anyone who remembers Gundam, I wish I did the Gundam build way back in the day because those legs just wanted to keep going. I had a different solution for the Gundam above and beyond what the manufacturer had instructed, but yeah, I can't. You'd have to go back and watch my videos. I documented all my fixes though. That's why it's some of the best performing vids. White, gray. And nope, that was wrong. You do. Hang on. Which way is which? Like this? Oh, dude, I just took a piece off I didn't intend to. Now I got to figure this out again. So, if it's like this, then they want me to do this. They do. They do. Okay. Do or not. Light gray on the other side. Uh, 2 by 2. That was 555, 566. I have this, and I have this, and it can only go one way. So it should be right. 567, 2 by 4 in a light gray slider plate. Okay, let me just do another reciprocal build here. For those of you watching, come by, say hi, ideally on YouTube. But you can do it everywhere you are, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, all the Facebooks I'm streaming on right now, which is 3 of them. Come say hi. I don't bite, promise. 2 more light gray, dark gray grill. I think that's my last of the dark gray grills. Let's see. The same thing I just did on the other side, but it's like they put more steps together. It's like, what's the problem? Like, that makes sense. Why wouldn't you do that and do it more often? And now, well, if I'm looking at this one, well, it can only go on one way, right? I assume both sides of his head are going to look the same. There we go. Nice, nice. That's 571. Whoops. 572. And that's one of the reasons I call it 1, 1, 1, and a gray tie. So, like, even the step here is not that clear. It's just, I'm a pretty smart cookie. Okay. So before I move on, if I have this, then what? That goes up there. You sound of a gun. I'm trying not to curse in a bad way. Okay. So I wish that looked better. Okay, so again, green, black, 1x2, green, 1x1, green, and a dark gray tile. Whoop, 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 whoop. Shazam! 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 I need to make a soundtrack that would just say that over and over and over and over. Okay. So we are getting somewhere. 574. One green, one gray this way, one green stud, and one dark gray tile. And somehow I got to figure this out because guess what? It's horrible. Like, oh my God, that's so bad. That must be going here because I can't see anywhere else it can go. Yeah, you definitely have to use deductive reasoning or you will not get through. All right, it's going to have to be dark because I don't see any more in light gray. So, which probably means I used the light gray somewhere else that I wasn't supposed to. And that's fine. That's fine. So, yeah, yeah. I can look through the instructions later and see where I potentially use them, but you know what? I don't think it's going to be worth the trouble to correct a possible color mistake. Another green and 2 tan headlamp bricks. So headlamp brick, green plate, 2 green studs, one each way. Shazam. As hard as this is on my fingers, it's still not as hard as those micro, nano, mini block things from Iron Man. That was just brutal. I mean, it hurt. I mean, it brought blood up to the skin. I mean, the quality is fine for what it is, but yeah, it hurt a lot. I mean, I can see why the wife doesn't want to work at that scale anymore. I mean, we got a quarter done flower set that's unique, but I think the only way it's getting done is if I take over. I tell you, I really don't want to. I mean, it looks good and all, but yeah, I don't. Okay, coming along. Green. This time, this gray. Green stud. And gray tile. Let's see if I can make out. Okay, so we're doing the other side this time. Where we did one of these. So this is kind of familiar. One of these down. Tile down here. I got a horrible feeling this head is not going to want to go on. Good. Two of these in dark green. I'm wondering about those. Hopefully I got one of each of these. Different. Yes. And I saw it. There we go. Two of these hinge bricks. We're almost 2 hours, but we're doing fine for 2 hours. Okay. Two. Definitely a Halo-esque Master Chief kind of vibe here, which isn't a horrible thing. Just did I make? Oh, okay, it came off. It came off. Tell you what, where am I? Can I zoom in? No, that's me, which isn't a horrible thing. But let's see if we can. I don't want it. Oh, you son of a gun. This is the problem. Because if I do this, then it automatically. This is the problem with this camera setup. We'll put it back to about 5,500. And then it makes my main screen blank. That means I gotta put it back on that. And I gotta do this again and bring my whites back up to where I want them to be at 5,500. And for now, no, hi, no, no, you can go away, you big ugly bugger. Hmm? What's going on? Hmm? You big sucker. Please, not my fancy pants. Do not claw me. There we go. I will zoom him back, or I'll zoom him back out after, or something. We will figure out something. We just did that. So, top of his head. Okay, so that's on. That's good. One of those, one plate. I need a brick each way. I need a Technic. Do I have just a Technic brick? Ooh, this could be this could be good. Technic brick. So, okay, I don't know why we do that. Okie dokie. A plate. Okay. Now what? That's just going to stick underneath. Really? Okay. One of those in green, one of these in green, gray, gray, and eyeglasses, or what do you call it? Binoculars, any quarter round if I still have them. So 1, 2, 3, quarter round. Awesome. Yeah, sit there and start looking at yourself. Pervert. Turn around. The binoculars piece is one of the sketchier pieces to use. Like it can be neat, but it definitely doesn't stay well. And so even using this here, I can see it's kind of a cheap piece. Oh, no way. Is that what they want? They really expect it to stud like that? I guess they do. Okay. I mean, it's not bad, but you see there. Not bad. So I'm doing another one. Good. One. I heard you. BDB. I don't care about your seller partners. Just go away. I won't order from your seller partners. It was not the official. I don't want it. Binocular. Quarter round. All right. So again, here we got this one here. Quarter round here. This can go like that. This kind of wraps around. And then when you flip that over, binoculars. Binoculars. There is a word. Stud City yet. Their story. Okay, the head's coming about, eh? I just don't like that in light gray. Okay, 2 dark gray plates. And one of these bad boys. Okay, so now I know where this is going to connect. And I'm not thrilled about that. I'm not thrilled about this because anytime it's a single stud connection, it can get sketchy quick. And 2 of these in gray. So that's upside down. These gotta go up. 1, 2. I tell you. Oh. Boy, see, that's all of that's on a single stud. That's what I hate. Like down the road. Okay. Let's see if we break them. So there's head. So this might be the last time you see this guy in one piece. I have to exert a lot of downward pressure, and I don't have good pinch points at all. I mean, I'm looking. Ooh, did it. There's his head. Very little movement, virtually none to speak of. I mean, yeah, they put the piece in there, but the God honest truth is, you don't really have the movement you might think you do. So it looks awesome. There we go. Just so we can. I mean, he looks great. I mean, I'm horsing around with him. It's like I'm going to regret it. I mean, pretty cool. He does look like he's leaning a bit too far forward, but I tell you, he's awesome looking. He just is. Okay, but we're not done. That's 587. I still see some space in the PDF, so I've got like some sort of shoulder mounted thing, I think. So 1, 2, 3. Ow, 3. I just pinched the crap out of my finger. Step 589. 1, 2, 2 slopes, and a stud. So let's see, gray one here. Green, green, and one stud, and one green here. Where are we going here? Gray, Traverse brick, and one of these with studs all over the bloody place. Those are amazing bricks. So we have this on here. Okay. Tan with another Traverse brick with studs all over the bloody place. Okay. So if that's going this way, this one's going that way. Oh, that way. Super strong. Nice. One green, one black. And the slopes. One green, one black. That's 593. 594, 2 of these. Do I still have another? Yep, I do. I have one more here. Okay. Do you have a toe ball? I do. So that's going here. Step 596. 2 green plates. When I turn it around, 1, 2. 4 green slopes. I want to make sure we get that too. With my luck, I'll screw something up. Okay. So basically, where we are now, 1, 2, 3, 4. So based on that, would you not want that as Lego Omega or something? Like he's just great looking. Like everything about that thumb. Like I'm convinced that thumb is wrong. I would like one black piece on there, If I had one in my personal collection, I'll probably add it anyway, but it just looks unfinished, but he's not perfectly symmetrical. And the ribs are amazing, the body paneling. The only way this could have been better is if they used a flexible bit, in my humble opinion. Let's see, where is the black piece? There's the black piece. These two studs, are they sandwiched together? They are being sandwiched together. Okay. We're definitely in Final Doom territory, folks. Okay, that's on an angle. Tubes, cylinders. Do I have any? I do. 1, 2. Okay. So this is what I don't know. I need 2 bars, but they gave me also 2 flexible bits, which could be an accident. So I'm going to look ahead. So 600. 604. Because I got to be sure. Okay, a lot of these pieces, the big shoddy. Okay, okay. More Lego hands. That's interesting. It's very rare to use Lego hands as a building element, so it's kind of interesting that they do here. 6 4. Oh, okay. So flexible bits are used, but they're used as flexible bits. Okay, good. That's all I need to know. So I got to use the hard bits as the hard bits. Okay, let's get back to, what was it, 600? PDF super slow. You could probably hear my fan running on the computer. Like it's something else. Okay, 600 literally, and I think the last one's 640. So we're in the we're definitely in Final Doom territory. Okay, I'm gonna put that in reasonably far. Comb and a Lego hand. I see 3 or 4, which I guess is good. Oh, this should be sticking out more. I know. Let's see. Okay. Now, can I feed that all back in? I think we want it to make contact. Let's see. I probably want a bit more. Maybe that. Yeah, how about that much? I'll leave it alone. If I have to, I will mess with it again. Okay. Okay. Green tile, light gray tile. From which perspective? This perspective. Can I get it there? Okay. Okay, so this is some sort of doohickey-ish thing. All right. And okay, so very carefully. This is going to attach here, predator style, and not a good way. Like that is dumb. So I will go higher. Awesome. Okay, I'm not even kidding. Like this is why I do all this count, folks. Hey, Jordan. Well, I wanted to finish this guy. Look at him, eh? He's just about done. Tell me that would not be an awesome build in Lego or in Mega, like your brick of choice. Like, god damn, he's beautiful. I don't like this gap in the shoulder. I'll double check my work, but I mean, as soon as I put it in, I knew there was an issue. It just looks lower. It is heavier. There is more weight. It's not the best joint for how much weight they've put on there, but this guy's looking awesome. I just got to build his gun now. The BFG, if I recall. Let's put it this way. So the two ball joints for the hips, I don't feel are adequate. It would be nice if they were the Lego style key clicking, ratcheting joints. That would make me feel a lot better. He's definitely a display piece. Not terribly posable, even though there's like some joints. You pretty much you leave him in this position. I might be able to muck with his hand a little bit to hold the gun, with a little bit of prayer. It should be okay. I am holding a brick separator right now, but definitely display piece, which is that's what I was expecting. But yeah, I think I would have made different choices for the joints, not to make them more posable, but just to make them more secure. But no, he's this right now. This is why I do what I do with these bricks because I come across sometimes one or two of these that are just like sweet. When they did Astro Boy, that was something else. From Fantasy, that was great. That was just enjoyable build top to bottom every way. Ooh, there we go. So that's step 6 of 6 of probably 640-ish. So I need two. You get the brick. Money, money, money. Awesome. You need to do like Brickstar video where he does, the Pablo pick a brick live online. Is that what he calls it? Pablo? I used to watch his crap all the time. I shouldn't call it crap. I like Brickstar. $609. Another stud here. Another stud there. Here, stud, there, stud, everywhere, stud, stud. All right. One headlamp brick, one full traverse brick, which is great because when you can interlock the bricks, like That's great. Because of course his gun is technically all one-side connections. My son wants me to start a channel. Yeah. Well, hey, I've pushed you before, so it's like, yeah. It's like, if you can do the Lego stuff anyway, turn on a camera. Just have a mic, set up so it can pick your audio up as you move around the room even, or get a little collar mic, and then you could talk while everyone sees you and, have a little earpiece and you can hear back if you got people on screen with it. Like, there's so many ways you have fun with it. It doesn't have to be as solitary as you do now. That's for sure. That's the thing. You know, I can build without turning on the cameras, but it's like, if I'm going to sit here, I'll turn on the cameras. I'm going to turn on the lights so I can see. I don't do this for you guys. The lights are so I have clear view. Because for years I had a light sucking desk, same desk by the way, with the old brown dark wood finish. The veneer on it was, hey, it was 40, 50, 60 years old. No, snow, no, but I've had 3 days on and off fog, which is crazy. If you go about 200 kilometers north of me, I think they got some real decent snow. Eileen out in Kitchener, I think she had, I don't know if I would call it frost. She had a little hail and uh, definitely, yeah, I would say frost in the morning, but I would not call it snow. What she had, I would not call snow. Not as yet. Why, you getting it already? All right. That is not helpful to me. They in where I got to see the next step because yeah, these arrows, they're off. Like they're just off. No, oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I hate that because there's no good way to pull those off. Okay. Two headlamps, an up brick, up bracket. Excuse me. Where? Oh, they want that. Oh, look at that. Nice. I'm sitting there like, what do they want me to do? They're not clear. Well, I mean, yeah, they are not clear. But okay, headlamp brick. Where are we going this time? This side? This side? Nope. This way. Mm-hmm. We get a tiny bit this morning. Oh man, that sucks. I literally was thinking the other day, like, I gotta put the shovels back in the car, just in case. I mean, I've got my battery in the back. I got two jump sets. Actually, I'm short one set of jumper cables. I should have another one just in case the battery fails, because backup for the backup, right? Jump boxes first, but if the jump box is dry or too cold, I should get 3 boosts because I generally get 3 boosts out of it when I have to boost people at work. Because well, I'm that guy. I got the cables as a backup. I don't believe in excuses. If you look at the gear I wear on my belt, you know, at least 2 knives. I got tissues, pens, markers. All through COVID, the worst of COVID, I always had my sanitizer hanging from it. Um, I just don't believe in excuses. I don't have a pen. I don't have a marker. I don't have a knife. That's not me. So with my car, with the computer set up, yeah. I even have these hot packs that, because I've always got water in the car, which means soon they'll freeze. Well, I got these hot packs that You crack them, warm them up, and you wrap it around the water bottle. And about 2 to 4 minutes later, your bottle's drinkable. Um, each one's a one-time use. I don't think they're reusable after that, but you never want to be, say, stuck in a drift. I mean, that's less of a problem for me than maybe for you guys out there, but because now till April, I won't travel farther than 100 kilometers from the city. Like, it will not. With me and Brad on the outs, I'm not going out there, so I probably won't see Dan now until, or Jonathan until Aprilish at the earliest. I don't. I'm actively avoiding deals now. I'm trying not to even look. I don't need to spend more money. So my excuses for going out there are like have dried up. Ooh, okay. And you got a big truck. Hey, big truck means you got to have a bigger boost, right? Your truck might be too big. I don't know if I can boost you. I'm not sure what the upper range of that box I got is. I can do 3 SUVs. I've done that. I've done that in 2 days. My first one gets me down to 70. My second one gets me to 50. I can do the third one, and nothing happens after that because I've done that plenty of times. Because I'm pretty lazy about hauling it back in and plugging it back in. What I want to do is set up a secondary run from, was it the alternator? So I could have that either constantly charged or just hit a switch when I know, okay, I boosted someone today on my drive home. Let's get that charged up and let's leave it charging for a couple days until it's good again. That would be the ultimate. I'm smart enough to figure that out. I'll get that figured out. So if I do this, bracket down, going where? Here or here? Are they really putting a gap in the gun? I don't know if I'm happy about that. Should be pieces in there. That's 618. Yeah, they are leaving a gap in there. All right. What truck have you got? Now, I like they don't flip the instructions. I'm a smart guy, but Jesus, still. Okay. So, 2 of these slopes, 2 of these slopes. Are these ingots? Titan, nice, nice. How long are you going to keep checking for, you figure? Okay, they seem like they're on there good. The gun's getting solid now, so that's good at least. Good, good. Looking a little straighter too, so that helps. Until shit breaks down, that's fair enough. I love my Toyotas, but I'm always looking at the new tech and the 2018. It's not looking long in the tooth or anything, but I have all the safety stuff I want, but I really want built-in Apple CarPlay. I don't have built-in Apple CarPlay. And I would like to switch to a hybrid. I don't mind paying a little more this time up front to save at the pump on a bi-weekly basis. I mean, my driving's highway driving, so the RAV4 is awesome for the highway. It's a slow pig everywhere else, though. Like for gas, it's hungry. Tundra, I would definitely go back to one of those. Just really, yeah, I know. When I got my second RAV4, I didn't intend. I wanted to get this Pathfinder. Is that the bigger one? I can't remember now. But there was sticker shock. Oh my god! So we just said, let's just get another wrap. We were so happy with it anyway, and it had the safety features I wanted, all the sweet cruise and stuff that I really wanted. But okay, so that's 5. So I feel like something ain't right here. Maybe one too many sticks, or one too many of those. 5 even. Now face them all in, push them in. Nice. And I know my wife was interested in, is it a Tundra? Whatever the big Toyota truck is. She was a little concerned about the height getting in and out. We're getting older, but I said, we can get automatic step ups, to help. We absolutely can. So yeah, look at Lego figures for the illegal stressing techniques, but that's okay. I'm cool with it. Not bad. Not bad. Now, that is interesting. They're not terribly clear how. So it's buried inside. So that would have been easier earlier. You dirty, dirty. And it needs to be further along too, so it doesn't make contact. Okay. I got that. I mean, I could do this and then what? Move it out. Oh, look at that. How am I going to make it sit perfect? Well, I don't think it'll ever sit perfect, just because it's a cheat technique. Okay. Oh, I know what I can do. If you put one piece in there, there's definitely a mod into this that will help. Because I definitely see the potential here. So, again, with the tubes, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll need 1, 2, 3, 4. It feels like this side is smaller. Or did I make that one too long? I don't know. So it does need 5. There must be one more. There we go. So just like the last one, going to be consistent. I will try and turn them all in. Hey, Norman, how you doing? Shazam. I think Norman is new to the channel, so good day, sir. I hope you're having a good one. What time is it my time? 12:30 something. Just over 2.5 hours into today's session, and we're just about done. Just about done. We're just building his gun, his BFG, I think. That one piece is going to be kind of horrible, but I do have ideas on how to improve that. Actually, I won't have that state. Oh, nice. Okay. That's not bad. Look at a shoddy. So, yeah, maybe it's not the BFG. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm old. I could be forgiven. 2 gray wrenches. I was wondering if those were going to come into use or if they were just a mistake. Okay, hopefully I didn't countersink that too far. That could be an oopsie. Okay, I'm not thrilled with that one. I may have to use my magic. More gray wrenches. 2 more gray wrenches. And so this is kind of an interesting trick here. Okay. So as far as I can make that go, is that it? Is that it? Really? Here. I want that to go down in between. Oh, that's what I'm not gonna like. It really needs to be better than that. I need it to go down. And probably this guy's gone down too far. I got no good way of pulling them out, do I? There we go. Let's see. I'm going to pull it out and see if I can assemble it and then put it in. Because that's not great. That's the thing when you do these blocks. Like, the level of sheets are huge. Okay. So even with me doing that, okay, I'm not going to do it anymore because I don't want it to snap out. Because it's not good. It's just not good. Like I said, the level of sheet is just huge. Coming along, though. Are you building anything today, Norman? Single stud. Is going off on an angle. Okay. This one's down here. Oh, jeez, what are they doing? You're killing me. These are not great connections they're having me do. Way too much cheating. Because that's just going to fly off, you know? So if I am going to create some gluing thing, it's going to be some of these stupid connections. Yeah, look at this. It's just dumb on dumb. Is anything going to connect to that? No? I got a choice of where I can connect this. Let's see. Yeah, see, they don't even really acknowledge the fact of cheating here. So if I pull it, yeah, this is horrible. It's just horrible. Oh, not good. All right. I will have to be super careful. I mean, it's looking amazing, and that's what I expect, but. So there's a circle tile. Is there another circle tile? Okay. 2 of them, one each side, going on over here. Can I do it without trashing the build? And so far, I'm not seeing a way for the weapon to slid into their hands. Usually, when you're doing something that looks like this at the scale, they do something to help it stud into the hands. You don't want that gun coming loose, like ever. Stud, flip. Oh God, doing it again. And they want it at a slight angle. It's like, yeah, and that's how they pop out. It's doing them at a slight angle. You twit. Okay. That's where a little bit of blue will come in handy. Looking neat. I mean, it is. And heavy, too. That's a concern with the arms. Oh, yuck, 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 yuck. Okay, so we have this, 2 flexible bits. Oh, no. This could be the end of this part of the build. Like, because these will not like going. Oh my god! Oh my god! And then what's the intent? So there's 3 of these all together. Let's see if I can wrap my thing is. I've got something that's better than this, but not here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in tan. And then it terminates with this. Yay. Okay. I might be better off. Oh, if I do the tans and work my way through it. I just don't know if I got enough grip here. And I don't know if it's going to help, but we're going to see. Oh, my God. Dare I don't know if that's going to make my life easier or harder. And I don't think I have anything flexible that's going to make this. Okay. So we've snipped that off. We're kind of committed. This is not good. This is not good. I mean, I can replicate this without putting a wire in there, this flexible tube, but the flexible tube is actually slightly too big. This is my biggest problem right now. And whatever I do to one, I got to kind of do to the other. All right. I'm running out of possible cheats here. I just got no way of gripping this. None. I mean, this is not a good grip. None whatsoever. Nothing. Not even close. Not even close. Okay, so let's work around that. I mean, if I can get 1 tube, I don't care, but yeah, they're too big. They're too big. All right. So we'll do the universal cheat here, which might make it fragile, but I want to visually have it done. So the tube is designed to reinforce this. Oops, oops, oops. With just a little bit of a gap between each one. And then I got to figure out how we're going to do that piece. Okay, so 2 studs. If it requires flexibility, like to make the connection, then I am screwed. I'm just going to gently build this out. I might even have thin wire. Even coat hanger I've used before it was slide bend, like because you see I've accomplished the bend one, but it's only really connected on one stud. That's not great. Yeah, see, I mean, so I got the look. I mean, dude, I mean, freaking awesome. So there's the gun. I mean, I don't even necessarily want him to hold it. Like, it just looks that badass, right? But two there, one of those, slider, one of those, one stud. Let's see if it gives me the right instructions this time. So one here, one here. I was about to say, hey, how do they expect this to all go together? Yeah, it's looking pretty sweet. Okay. And somehow that's on the bottom. That is going on the bottom. Boy, it's just more and more bad. Let's see. 647. Wow. So it's just going to grip it. And he's supposed to grip it by the super sketchy thing I just did. That's it. Wow. Okay. If I do that, it drops. Like, it will drop. So I really don't want to have him hold it by the end. So I just don't see it staying enough. I mean, I could stud it in more. Boy, is this nerve wracking, guys. Yeah. Without having that bar in there, he's not going to hold it like that. So let's give him another impressive looking way to hold it. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. I really want this. Oh, I'm not seeing an opportunity for him to hold it. Yeah, remember what I was saying where I wish these guys had, because any other time everyone else would have it stud together. That's the thing, just one stud connection. That's all it would need. And we don't have enough of a bend anywhere. Wow. I got no good way for him to hold it without fixing that problem. That sucks. That sucks. I really wanted that final shot. I could cheat it, maybe. I don't have an issue with cheating it. How's that? I think that's an acceptable cheat. Lots of little bits left, and actually, I could get pretty creative with most of those. Not a lot of anything left. The bars with useless, the flexible tubing, I should say, they're too big, and you want them to be firm for sure, but they're not great. Now, there's potential to give them better. Well, one better. I was just looking like, and even some of this would make a better hand. Like, there's enough extra parts here where there's real potential for modding. So let's gather this. So that's what we got left for extra parts. Turntable's not in the bags. Because the number one rule is don't throw out your bags. There's the mock blocks. I'm not keeping that bag. I thought I would. I'm not. I don't do that garbage anymore. So we'll do that there. We'll keep these parts here. There is a card, which I should mark as due. Just so I know. Really? Come on. All right, so that pin's garbage. But anyway, I'll keep that there for now. So we usually like to put these guys on the spin table. All right. So okay, this bad. Okay. was about to say, is there a reason this doesn't work? So, usually, oh, we messed up my reading doing that. This may not work. See? Ooh, we'll fix it here. It's mostly fixed there. It may not like all the bright lights. So, let's see what we can do. Oh, and it's still zoomed the wrong way. So, now I just got to figure out what can I do? What can I do? You're going to be a problem every time, aren't you? Yeah, he looks pretty good. Other than me having to figure out was the stock of the gun, I'm going to have to come up with a solution for that. But yeah, he's pretty impressive. But you know what? I end up being challenged every time I do one of these non-language builds. Can I safely move him further away? There we go. So I am super happy with that. He's gonna make a great display piece. And I'll decide if there's 1 or 2 points I may want to glue or not. Probably not if I can get away with it. I just love the fact it looks good, like pretty much all the angles here. Like you look at the back and it's plenty detailed. I'm liking that a lot. I mean, given how good it even looks with the hand, I may not even mess with the gun. I don't know. I mean, it was a cheap studying into that part of the barrel. This feels undone. I may need to double check. That feels really undone now that I'm looking at it. That would be early airline. And of course, there's so little. No, actually, it's probably fine. But I got so many extra parts left. Like I feel like I flesh them out a bit. But I mean, I would love to get all those parts on him, or even on a base under him, or something. I hate storing non-Lego anything separate from the sets. It's a problem. But yeah, I'm liking this. Oh, and my other kit took a crap too. Geez, when did that happen? I didn't even notice that. But we're removing that anyway. Hopefully that hasn't been there long. but that's not in my background recording anyway. I know every time I looked, it was good. So let's see what happens when I get this from back. I love that little shoulder predator thing that came out looking pretty good. The rear of his belt looks good. I like that kind of rear of his armor where the ribs are kind of. The only mod I did was his forward abs there. It only connects at the top, and I added a hinge at the bottom, and that just locked it in solid. Without it, that would have been popping off every time I touched them, but it's rock solid. I kind of like the top of his armor with the shoulders. That's looking pretty good. I like the fact you can barely see the silly tape I put on there. So I'm not seeing a mistake on that arm. Nope. No, I didn't. Okay. So yeah, there's nothing there. It just looks unfinished, but it's not. If I could fix that tube, that would make me super duper happy. So this is how stupid I am. Even that looks a little bit better. I mean, there's no reason for me to have him hold that separator. He does look cool. Let's see. It's really, really nice. Ooh, no. Ooh, ooh. Yeah. But yeah, he's looking good. Well, I'll take a little photography, some videos, and then I will put them up for a bit. Get them behind glass. I do have to make sure it's a stable place. If I don't want to screw with the hips, I got to make sure it's not the detox. My detox rocks ever so slightly. My wife's always whacking into it, whereas the Leotort, a couple 100 pounds, that unit, it does not move for anybody. But yeah, not bad. You can't see the 5 places where I use tape. which has added a little bit of tension, better clutch. I didn't even use the bars here in that stock. But if I had, to grab around the stock better, and it would look better in this hands for sure. For sure. I kind of wish there was more posability with the arms. I don't expect the legs with these heavier work builds because they're very heavy. I mean, he's pretty solid. The OCD in me, I'll probably try and fix that and twist that around a bit more, make it squared up. But yeah, liking that a lot. Probably top 5 in my non-mainstream builds. He's looking really good. And I will figure out what to do with all these silly extra parts. I mean, it would be nice if I could figure out a way to put it on them, but I'm looking now and there's not enough that I could do anything decent or consistent with. I think if I had 2 of those, maybe, but yeah, I'm just not seeing it. And I'll double check the instructions to see did I miss anything. But yeah, he's looking pretty cool. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging. Jordan, Norman, Dan, Ryan, Eileen, Kush over on Twitch. Thanks, Kush. And Clicking Cliff, Kevin Creamer. Nice group here today. I want everyone to look out for Clicking Cliff's 1,000 sub anniversary show. Check it out. You can find Clicking Cliff on YouTube. Hey, Ryan, you're back. Take a look, dude. Tell me he doesn't look awesome. I did cheat, though. The stock, I could not use these very silly flexible tubes because they're too thick. Brutally thick. I even cut them down to trim them down like new. And my flexible wire is in storage. That's the second time I thought about. Oh, dude, what am I thinking? How much you want to make back? I got some right here. If I got some here, I'll fix it before I go off. Oh, the yellow I don't even know about. Okay, I won't fix this on stream, but I got a yellow one, and he's plenty flexible, and it should fit bricks just fine. Do I have a test piece? Let's say that's step. I see one. Let's see. Yeah, I can use that. I don't know what the yellow is for, but it's here. Or not. I mean, it's on there now. I can just leave that as is. Kind of a no harm, no foul situation. All right, well, I'm going to shut it down. I want to do some pictures, maybe some video. I'll catch you guys later. Let's see. I will do another stream. I just don't know today. I just don't know when. It's 1:15 my time. Maybe after dinner. I don't know. We'll see. It'd be nice to build something else today. But it's nice to have Final Doom done. All right, we're out of here. Shazam.